Hello friends, it is Mrs. P and her shadow. Happy Thursday. I think I'm going to upload this on Thursday. I have not yet decided. I'm filming it early. I have a lot of things going on this week, so I need to make sure I have enough time. Plus, I want to be creating some new challenges to put in my Etsy store, so stay tuned for those. I have like some different things going on over here. We have our regular money from the bank. That dollar is messed up. That we are going to stuff in like just normal. Okay. And then I have the extra Christmas in July money. This is money that I had taken from Christmas to fund our Washington trip. So I am refunding Christmas with it, but I thought, why not play with it before I put it to the bank? So I'm going to do Christmas in July on Friday. And then I got some Etsy money. So I have this and a whole new binder for Budget with Mrs. P, like a business binder to stuff the money that I got from Etsy. So that will be last, but you'll see what I'm talking about. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's see here. Let me just move these things out of the way. Go ahead and get our money in the cash tray. This should be $649, I think. But you know me, sometimes I mess it up. So there's our 20s, our 10s. I am not counting this on camera. It makes me a nervous wreck to count it, and I fumble with it. And so I decided it's not worth it to try to count that with you guys. I'm going to go ahead and put some Sort Quick on because I know I have some new 20s in there. Crispy 20s and some 5s that are crispy. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. First, we're going to unstuff the wallet. I have this backwards. Oh, you know what? Let me fix my my ID and my debit card because all of the important things are showing. All right, so first things first, get the change out. Not too much change in here. I am going to leave a quarter. I'm not planning on going to Aldi this week, but I'm going to leave a quarter in there just in case. You never know. All right, so quarter is in there. Ugh. Change put away in my change jar. And now let's get out the leftover grocery money and dollars. So we had $25, $35, $36, $37, $38, $39, $40 left in groceries. But I'm only going to like put this in the Sam's envelope to start building that back up. And then there are no J or D bucks in that group of money. None in the cat and dog envelope. I do have some dollars in the household envelope. Oh, there's a J. All right, so 2 over there. Look, empty, empty, empty. Oh, we had a spendy week with our blow money. I have some ones, but no J or D bucks. We didn't spend the eating out money though. And oh, and there's my back to the bank. I've got to take this stuff back to the bank when I go to town today. So there we go. We are all unstuffed. Let me see how much is going to go to our mini Mondays. See if it's odd or an even amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Okay. All right. Even amount. So I'm not going to mess with it. All right. Groceries. We get 125, 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. 25. And so far that's been working really well with us, especially since we had that built up Sam's Club money. I don't anticipate having to raise this until we go back to school, and then I've got to pack like convenience foods for my daughter's lunches. All right, Millie and Kiki, they are going to get a 20, so they have 20, 45, 50. They don't need a whole lot. I need to get some dry cat food and maybe some Purr Pops, but that's all for them. Household is going to get 15. It's got 10, so 10 and a 5. So what is that? $25 in household now. Mr. P gets 30, 20, and a 10. He is also, I had mentioned in my video yesterday that I am fasting and trying to lose the weight that I gained back. He is also trying to do the same thing. We're trying to get healthy. You know, just, we are not in our best shape. Miss P, that's Mrs. P, that's me. I get 50 and I am completely out. Usually I don't spend a whole lot out of my envelope, but I did. I treated my daughter and I to some good dinner, lunch/dinner at the Marietta Diner. Miss P gets 15. She is also broke. She spent all of her money in the thrift stores. And eating out is going to get a 20. It still has a 20, so now it's got 40. And if we keep building this up, we might be able to eat out somewhere nice and not just, you know, pizza. All right, gas has $40 left. It's getting 60, 20, 40, 60. I don't plan on going anywhere where I'm going to need a whole lot of gas, so that is good. I did run this envelope back through the laminator, and it sealed it back up. And that is all in my wallet. Okay, so now we go into our sinking funds binder. Hair and nails gets a 20. My stomach is growling. I am hungry. All right, so now it's got 60. Trying to hold off on eating as long as I possibly can. Medications took quite a big hit. My husband needed something to go with his CPAP machine. I don't know. There was something happening with it. He needed to get some, I don't know, something to go with it. It was pretty expensive, so we took it out of this. So medications gets another 20, so it's got 40 left. Sporting events, we are saving up for the expensive football season plus our sport passes. So we are going to put a 20 in here. And I'm going to go ahead and write that down. So that's 190 is what we should have. So we've got 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. We don't have that many home games. We have a lot of away games this year. I guess it's just the way the schedule worked out, but whew, a lot of travel. All right, pool and hot tub is going to get, I'm looking at my cheat sheet, a 20. All right, so now it's got 45. Let me go ahead and write that on there. And we are good in the chemicals department for both the pool and the hot tub. I want to get a new float. We have the foam floats, but they're pretty expensive. We've had those floats for 2 or 3 years, and they are definitely at the end of their life, but they're very expensive. All right, Sam's Club, we have $60 left over from where we went to Sam's yesterday. I'm filming this on Tuesday, by the way. I don't know why I lost my train of thought. And this extra grocery money goes in there. So 20, 40, 60, 85, 95. So we should be good. I'll probably hit Sam's up again right before school starts, so I can get like goldfish and like those gummy things, the fruit chews or whatever. I don't know. My daughter likes, it's just easy, you know, to pack lunches instead of having to, like, we're always busy. So throwing it in the lunchbox already pre-packaged is so much easier. All right, garbage pickup. We don't stuff every week. That one's not getting stuffed. Propane. Propane gets $5. So now propane has 20, 40, 60, 85, 95. That one's building up, you know, relatively fast, I think. You know, just for $5 a week. We don't use propane for anything other than, we have a gas log fireplace, and we use that in the wintertime. And then our gas grills, we use propane for that. All right, school supplies is going to get 15. So that's a 10 and a 5. So now school supplies has 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 30, 45, 50. 150. I need a new trucker. I think I said that last time. You know, I say that, put all this stuff away and don't think about it again until the next week. All right, vet fund. We are going to put in vet, 10. Okay, so now vet has 1, 200, 20, 40, 60, 70, 85. 285. And her appointment is coming up, and we will use all of this probably for her yearly exam, for her shots, and just to get, you know, looked over and checked out, make sure everything's okay. Car tags gets a 10. This one also needs a new tracker. So this one has 200 in the high yield savings account, 120, 40, 55, 155, 355. The truck registration is due this month, so we will use quite a bit of that, about half of it for the truck. Car maintenance is going to get 20. My last 20, I hope. So it has 240. 200 of it is in the high yield savings account. We are saving up for tires slowly. We will like just do a little bit at a time until we get to where I'm getting paid again, and then we will probably be able to buy tires for the truck, I would say in September. Home maintenance is going to get 10. And so home maintenance now has 200 on the high yield savings account and 30 here. So 230. And that is all in that binder. All right, I've got to put my J buck away back here. So that dollar goes in. Let's see what we have in J and D bucks. We got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, almost 20. When it hits 20, I'll probably exchange it for a 20 and just then keep building that up. All right, now we go into stuffing all of our savings challenges. Nothing for debt. Randomizer gets 50. That's going to be 2 10s, 5 5s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Love the randomizer. That's all, saving for all the fun stuff. All right, senior year gets a 10. Vacation, nothing. Health is going to get 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Summer savings, not saving for that right now. Christmas. All right, Christmas is going to get 50 for the regular stuffing. So that's my last 2 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 5s, and 5 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's for the regular stuffing. But I also have $100 here. And I'm going to keep this separate, so I'm just going to keep that little posted in there. And this is $100 in small denominations, so we can play with that on Friday. Hopefully I have enough 1s and 5s because I'm starting all new challenges. So, you know, you use a lot of those when you start new challenges. So let me see if I can squeeze that all in there. Yeah, okay. So we will do the Christmas in July on Friday. All right, nothing for wedding. Emergency, nothing. Mini Monday, this should be 6 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whew. I get nervous because I always mess that up. And then last should be our Mini Mondays, which gets the, oh, no, YouTube Hop. But I forgot. These 10 ones go in the Mini Monday. All right, so I got to add that in there. This should be our last 20 for the Village Hop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Perfect. Okay, and that goes in here. Okay, so that is all in this binder. Now we get to check out my new, like, business binder. I've never had, like, my own business. My husband has been self-employed before, but I have never been self-employed. All right, so we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 96. $96. Okay, so here is, that's my like shopping thing that I keep on the fridge. All right, so this is my breakdown of the money. All right, so I didn't know even where to start. I know some people, why do I have a 1? Oh, taxes. All right, so some people like have certain percent go to certain things. All right, so I thought I would save 30% to taxes. That's what I've always done for like the YouTube money. I just transfer it right into our high yield savings account. 35 for profit, but the profit is going to go to debt. So I have already like put that towards debt for July. So this is going to be for July debt, a debt payment for July. And then the rest of it, 35% goes into like expenses for like things that I need to buy to make all of the challenges that I sell, that sort of thing. Now, initially I've bought all of that stuff prior to like saving for it. I just used my blow money. Sorry, that was kind of hard to open. Look at this cute little sticker. Now, this sticker came from Carly over at Budget with Carly. She sent this in like an order, I think, that I got. I have been holding on to it thinking, what am I going to do with that sticker? And then when I created this binder, I was like, you know what? I'm going to put that sticker on the binder. Isn't that cute? I love it. All right, so here we go. First things first, shipping, which so far I have messed shipping up multiple times. The first physical challenge that I had to mail out, I did not realize that I had to get tracking numbers. Okay, so then the second time I sent out mail, I just got the tracking numbers through the post office. So I just took the challenge, like the envelopes, and bought the stamps and the tracking and all that stuff at the post office. I offer free shipping on my challenges. So they're $5 plus free shipping. To get tracking through the post office, it was more than what I was selling the challenges for. So I learned a lesson that I don't make money that way. So now I have learned you can buy the shipping labels through Etsy. Now, I do not have the stickers that I need to go on those envelopes yet. So Julie, you know, because you just got one, I had to like tape the label on, but it was much cheaper to buy it through Etsy. So, okay, I'm learning as I go. All right, so anyway, shipping is going to go, oh, I need my cheat sheet because I wrote down the specific amounts down here. Okay, so shipping is going to get a 10. When I created these envelopes, I had dollars I just stuck in there. So I'm going to put a 10 into shipping. I'm going to update the trackers on the back later. So now it has $11 in shipping. Printer ink, I'm only going to give 5 because I have plenty of ink right now, because when I bought my printer, I bought it before I was going to do any kind of savings challenges or print anything like that. But I bought it because I use it for work a lot. You know, I print stuff for school. So I have plenty of ink right now. So I'm just going to put a 5 in there. Supplies would be like the scratch off stickers, envelopes, things like that. I'm going to put 15 in there because that's where I spend a lot of money on it so far. So 15 in supplies. Equipment, I'm going to put a 10. Equipment would be like the printer, which I have a nice, good new printer. Not new, it's new to me. It's like maybe 2 years old. But like the laminator or the paper cutter or anything like that equipment. Post office. Now I paid with like regular, like actually I think I used YouTube money to buy the post office box. But I know that like in 6 months I'll have to pay it again, so I'm going to start saving up for that, and that's going to be $10 that I'm going to put in for post office. Taxes. Okay, this is the big one. All right, so in my high yield savings account, I already have $300 in there that I've put from any money I got from YouTube. And then, of course, the $1 that I put in when I first made this binder with the envelopes. And then today I'm going to put in $46, which was 30% of the money I got from Etsy. So that's 20, 40, 45, 46. So we have technically $347 in taxes right now. I think I might go ahead and write that one on there. So plus 46, so $347. And I'm thinking of other envelopes that I might need to go in here. I want to make a giving envelope so that when I want to do giveaways or things like that, I can buy challenges and things like that for all of you guys. But I need to get to where I'm actually like making enough money to do that. I thought of something else that I wanted to put in this binder, and I can't think of it right now. It'll come to me later. If you think of what I've forgotten, you guys let me know. But anyway, that is all for my stuffing today. Absolutely love having this one. It actually makes saving for spending, like on taxes, a little bit more fun. All right, that is all I have. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.